Hello, welcome everyone. In this video, I'm going to work out an example involving quotient rule of derivatives. So if we have an expression that is the quotient of two functions, u and v, and we want to take the derivative of this expression, then we are going to use the quotient rule of derivatives. So the derivative of u over v, where u is the numerator and v is the denominator in the quotient, is going to be v times derivative of u minus u times derivative of v and everything divided by v squared. Okay, so let's write it down. So the derivative d over dx of u over v equals v, which is the denominator term, times the derivative of u du dx minus u, which is the numerator term, and times the derivative of v dv over dx with respect to x, and everything divided by the denominator square. Okay, so if we look at this expression right here, we have our u term is the numerator, which is equal to 4x squared, and the v term is square root of 3x plus 1. And I'm going to write the square root of 3x plus 1 in its exponent form instead of a root form. So this will look 3x plus 1 to the 1/2, okay? Because we are going to take the derivative, so it's better to use the exponent form than the root sign when we actually start taking the derivatives. So now let's go ahead and do that. So we have u equals 4x squared and v equals square root of 3x plus 1, but I'm going to write this in exponent form to the 1/2. And now let's take the derivative using the quotient rule. So it's going to be equal to, we have v times du over dx minus u times dv over dx and everything divided by v squared. Okay, now let's put these let's substitute the values of each of these here into the expression. So we have v is 3x plus 1 to the 1/2 times, we want to take the derivative of u, so I'm going to go ahead and substitute u here, so it's 4x squared minus, and then we have u, which is 4x squared times the derivative of v with respect to x. So I'm going to substitute the expression for v here, 3x plus 1 to 1/2, okay, and everything divided by v squared. So v is 3x plus 1 to 1/2, and we want to take the square of that. Okay. Now in the next step, we can simplify and take the derivative of these terms. So it's going to be, let's do it on the next page because there's not enough space here. So insert. So we have 3x plus 1 to the 1/2, and now let's take the, let me just write it down completely. So then we take the derivatives, d over dx of 4x squared minus 4x 4x squared times the derivative of 3x plus 1 to the 1/2 and everything divided by, let me just do this, and everything divided by 3x plus 1 to the 1/2 square. Okay, now let's take the derivative here. So 3x plus 1 to the 1/2 stays like that. And the derivative of 4x squared is going to be just 4 times the x squared is just 2x. Okay, so we are applying the constant property of derivative, where we have constant multiplying with a function. We pull it out of the derivative when we take the derivative of that function, and then take the derivative of just the variable term, and minus 4x squared times. Now this one, the derivative here is a little bit tricky. We have a function inside a function. So this is our input function and this is the outside function. So here we have to apply the chain rule. So we're gonna take the derivative of us outside. So it's gonna be 1/2 3x plus 1, and we subtract 1 from it, and then we take the derivative of the inside. So the derivative of 3x is just 3, and plus the derivative of 0 is just going to be derivative of 1 is going to be 0, because 0 is the 1 is a constant, and the derivative of constant is 0, and everything divided by, this is 3x plus 1 to the 1/2 times, and then we square that. So we're going to apply the property of exponent. When we have an exponent raised to another exponent, we just multiply the exponents. So when we multiply this 1/2 to the 2, it's just going to be 2 times 1/2 is just 1. So we just left with 3x plus 1 to the first power, okay, when we simplify this. Now we can go ahead and simplify it further. So we have 3x plus 1 to the 1/2 power. And then we have 4 times 2 is 8x. Minus, here we have 4x times 1/2, it's going to be 2x squared, and then we have 3x plus 1 to the negative 1/2, and times 3, and everything divided by, it's going to be this 3x plus 1. So this is our final answer. You can simplify it further if you want to, or you can leave it like that. This would be sufficient. Okay, so please go ahead and like my videos, and so I can continue to make these to help you out, and please subscribe my channel. Thank you.